I don't understand how deranged you have to be to think that going up to somebody that you disagree with on an ideological basis, purely, and punching them, sucker punching them in the back of the fucking head 6 times is a great idea. What world have you constructed for yourself where this is acceptable behavior? And what's your possible motivation? It's not like you robbed him. You might as well have fucking robbed Jeremy, aka Unsleeved Media, aka Sargon Light, aka The Quartering. Because at least at that point, you have some sort of rational basis for which you're actually assaulting this dude. For those of you who don't know, this person, Prettiest Matt, his Twitter's protected, but it's on the screen right now. I'm not going to say his full name because I don't feel like doxing him. He's a WPN game store owner, which means that Wizards of the Coast supports him essentially, and he can hold sponsored Wizards of the Coast tournaments and events and whatnot. Prettiest Matt, decided that he disagreed with Jeremy so much that he was going to assault Jeremy at Gen Con. For those of you who don't know, don't pretend like Gen Con is some sort of Comic-Con, because it's not. Comic-Con is normies pretending to be nerds. Gen Con is the masses of unbathed fucking losers showing up all across the United States and showing up in this one location so they can play tabletop games. This is where the people who still fucking hold out and play AD&D, no, fuck that. These are the people who still play that chainmail game, the precursor to the original D&D. They still come around playing chainmail, and they discuss why morale shouldn't be used in war games. These are the people that we're dealing with right now, okay? So you have the losers of the losers of the losers showing up to Gen Con, and I say that with the most affection possible because I feel had I been able to go to Gen Con, 1,000% I would have gone. But I want you to think about that. And one of these fucking losers decides that he's going to punch another loser in the face or in the back of the head 6 times because he disagrees with him because he said mean things online. What universe is that rational? I fucking hope Prettiest Matt got fucking mad Peepee touches for that shit. And he walks around with a Punch Nazis t-shirt on. Like, you're the sickest, like, you're a fucking cool guy. You're the sickest tool I've ever seen in my life. You're literally the biggest fucking douchebag of all time. Where do you do this? Where is this acceptable? I disagree with so many people. I hate Aubrey Sitterson for multiple reasons. Some comic related, some wrestling related. If I saw Aubrey Sitterson in public at like WrestleCon, you know what I would do? I would not fucking commit a crime against him. I would actually just ignore him, and I would turn around, walk away, and I'd say to somebody, "Yo, it's Aubrey. I fucking hate that bitch." And that's it. That's it. That would be I might not even say that. I would just be like, forget, fuck, whatever. Who cares? Let him do his thing. Let him have his like little wrestling comic book, and whatever. It's a wrap. So I don't know why this Prettiest Matt decided that he absolutely, and then like a fucking big shot, he not only did he punch him 6 times in the back of the head, but then he turned around and punched the glass. Like, you're fucking cool, like you couldn't fucking control yourself, that you were driven in such rage by the sight of Jeremy, who is the biggest fucking loser of all time. It's not a surprise that I fucking hate Jeremy, YouTube-wise. I think on a personal level, I think me and him would actually get along very well. But I think he wants to be Sargon of Akkad really fucking bad. He sensationalizes a lot to the point where when I first saw the news, I thought it actually didn't happen. I was like, all right, Jeremy, chill the fuck out. Somebody threw something at you, and I was like, oh, you actually got hit like 6 times. All right, never mind. But you decided that you couldn't control yourself. Like, what are you, the fucking Hulk? Is that the persona? Like you were driven in such a rage that, and you're gonna tell all your friends, like, yeah, and then I punched the wall because I had to, because I had to let it, because I would have killed him or some shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're the biggest douchebag of all time. Why is this? Man, if you didn't get any Peepee touches for this, you fucked up bad. You fucked up so bad, and I heavily suspect you did not get Peepee touches for this, because in the end, rational people know that, contrary to popular belief, females actually do not like it when guys just start beating the shit out of each other, because it's fucking retarded. And like, that's what it comes down to. So I don't know what the fuck I don't know what you're trying to prove. I don't know are you just trying to virtue signal? And I hate using that term because of kind of the connotation that virtue signaling has. As soon as you say the word virtue, the phrase virtue signaling, all of a sudden you're painted in a corner as, oh, you're an anti-SJW, which I guess I kind of am. But was that the point? Did you just want a story to tell people, like, yeah, I punched Jeremy? The problem with this is, and he's gonna go to jail for probably 16 hours. I put a thread on Twitter about this. I kind of got into it with somebody who was very, very pro Jeremy. And then we finally came to an agreement that yeah, it's probably not going to go anywhere because it's a very low level assault. I've seen these cases a lot tangentially through the work that I do, but what's going to end up happening is that he's only going to get like 16 hours in jail. He's going to make like 3 court appearances, and the ADA is going to basically give him a violation or whatnot, or whatever the equivalent is in the state that Gen Con's in. I'm not too familiar with it, but that doesn't look like a punishment, and it's not really going to feel like a punishment. It's going to feel like he beat the case. And so what's going to end up happening, these attacks could happen more and more frequently. If I were Jeremy, I would shave my head, fucking grow that beard more, and start getting jacked, honestly. Because this is going to happen. This will happen again, unfortunately. And it might not, the guy might bring a bike lock. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I brought that up. Maybe he brings a bike lock. Who knows? These people these extremists tend to use improvised weapons frequently because they know that they can't win in a one-on-one fight, as Rufio has shown us. So that's kind of the issue, and that's where I see the biggest problem with this, because you can get banned for meme. You can get banned for having a Kekistani flag, which is the cringiest shit of all time, in your store. You can get your store WPN banned, but you're the owner of a WPN store and you assault another Magic player, not only a Magic player, but a Magic creator, because he creates content on Magic the Gathering every fucking day, and it seems like nothing's going to happen. But then again, I guess you're right, because Prettiest Matt is in their bubble. He's one of the chosen. He's one of the preferred. He's the preferati, which I think is something I think we should start referring to these people as preferati. For all the shit that the Catholic Church gets, these people operate exactly like it. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Matt lies low, maybe he steps down a little bit, but he's still going to own the store. Somebody else becomes the face of the store, maybe his fat wife. I don't know if he's even married. I assume that she's fat though, because of the company that he seems to be keeping. But this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. What world do you assault somebody just on an ideological basis? But you know who does that? Fucking communists. Communists do this. And you know what the real issue is? That I feel like these are posers. These are people who they want to be part of the punk genre. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 the other day, and I was accidentally listening to the punk station because it just happened to be on. I was doing a long mission. And there were a couple of songs that involved Nazis, and it was like John Wayne is a Nazi or some shit like that. And I remember thinking, wow, this sounds like the rhetoric of these fucking SJWs. And I thought, you know what? These people are posers. They've tried to co-opt the punk genre because it's cool to them. I have friends who are part of the quote-unquote punk genre, and they are the biggest leftists of all fucking time, which is really bizarre to me. Because wasn't punk always counterculture? At this point, the culture is far left. So as a punk follower, wouldn't you turn conservative? Or does that go against punk? I have no idea. That's a different story. I have no idea about that subculture. But these people are posers. They're posers. I know I've heard the term LARPers, but I think posers is better because everybody knows what a poser is. You know, these are the people who wear Thrasher t-shirts and they don't even skate, bro. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, this just really upset me, and I think it's just dumb. I think it's just dumb that Wizards of the Coast, we talk so much bad shit about Marvel, but Wizards of the Coast is really bad. They are in bad shape, and they're real. And if you watch everything that company is doing, they're worse than Marvel. They are really banking on this online Magic Arena game to bring in a lot of income, and it looks like it might not. So I think it's going to be very interesting going forward what's going to actually happen. One prediction I'm going to make right now is that we're going to see a GP or a Pro Tour that's done entirely on Magic Arena. And I think it's going to happen within the next 2 years. And as soon as we see that, we know that they're going to transition to online only. This is going to be bad. This is bad for Wizards of the Coast. This is bad for Magic the Gathering. And as Marvel is the lifeblood of comics, Wizards of the Coast is lifeblood for tabletop games. Let's not kid ourselves. Warhammer's way too niche, and these living card games, they're all these other card games are niche. Magic the Gathering is the big mainstream one. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me at Trajan Channel for all your comics, and I guess Magic the Gathering needs. I kind of got back into it because of this shit, but anyway, let me know what you guys think.